is up, YouTube? It is Pikachu here, back with another amazing day in Pokemon Go. We got an awesome one for you today, Pika.
Just kidding. It's actually me, Luke Superstar, back with another amazing day in Pokemon Go. Pikachu holding a cupcake. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that cool? It's obviously a Valentine's thing, but finally, after Valentine's Day, everything goes 50% off, all the candy, all the goods, all of the toys, everything. So $30 normally, or $25 or something for this thing. The first time I saw it, I was like, oh, that's really cute, but $30, no way. But for 10, 12, okay, I'll add it to my collection. So anyways, we got a new Pikachu. I'll put him right here. He doesn't stand up very well, though. There you go. I'm not an avid collector of stuffed animals by any means, okay? I'm a grown man. I don't have a bunch of dolls and stuff around. But I have a few things, you know, like a few things. I don't go crazy. But anyway, what's up, everyone? It's Saturday. Boy, do we have an amazing day for you. We have finally, it didn't take too long, honestly, it didn't take too long. I thought it was gonna take weeks, probably took 2 weeks. We are finally ready with our Medicham for PvP. Check it out. We have the #1 ranked stats, 515-15 Medicham. We've had it in our back pocket for about 2 weeks now. We weren't even able to use it in the last league anyways, so now that we can, we've been trying to get it up. The problem is it's freaking expensive. So from an egg hatch, no, it wasn't an egg hatch, it was a cot, but anyways, really low level. You have to max this thing out to level 50. See the bar on the top right, the arc? Level 50 to get it to its maximum potential, $14.99. Or is it? Yeah, 50. So we're at 49.5. We only needed one more. In total, I'll show you. In total, this is what it costs. Actually, it was a little bit more expensive than this one. It cost 499,000 Stardust, 296 regular candy, and 296 XL candy. So we spent probably, I'd say, 120 rare XL candy on this, which we're gonna find out today if it was worth it. Because that XL rare candy could have went to many places. It could have went to a Kyurem. It could have went to a lot of places. So anyways, we have enough now. Okay, so for ours, we only needed 20. We've been out walking this son of a gun all over the place trying to collect XL candy. And funny enough, because I've been using this thing with Poffin so often, I actually am 1 heart away, exactly 1 heart away from being buddies and getting my buddy ribbon with it. Which is actually funny, because with the buddy ribbon, you get 1 extra level. So I wouldn't have even needed this last 20 candy. But anyways, we'll get that today. I can't do anything from home now. I've already done everything I can get from home. I either have to visit a new place, follow a route, or walk. So we'll get it tonight, though. So let's give it to him. Let's give him that last bit of candy, like he's a kid in a candy store. Get him ready, finally. Oh, so expensive. Finally ready for Great League. $14.99, 296 XL candy, all that stuff I just said. So anyways, that's what we're doing today. So that's really exciting. So I wanted to show you that right off the get-go. As soon as I press this button, we're in. So do we lead the Medicham? Here's what we'll do. We'll start off the day by leading the Medicham so we can get right into the action with him. And then we'll decide after a few if he's a good lead or not. It's actually a she. I got a female Medicham. Then we'll decide if it's a good lead or not, or if we need to switch it up. So let's find out. 499,000 Stardust, 296 XL candy, 296 candy, all for this moment right here. Here we go. Ooh, this is a bad matchup for us. This is our worst matchup, actually. So we get straight out of this, and then we hope we're not countered. Okay, look at that. Look at that already. I'm telling you, Toedscrull's legit. So what does he have? He has water, which is neutral. So we'll we'll tank a Surf here. So actually, Corviknight is the right answer for this Pokemon because Corviknight has payback. Okay, Furret we take super effective damage from because he's got no. Does grass resist grass? Yes. No, it doesn't. Oh wait, does it? Yes. So Trailblaze is neutral, but we're gonna go down before that. So that's okay actually. We did a lot of damage on the Jellicent, so now we go into the Medicham, fighting versus normal. We tank this, because it's either a Brick Break Swift or Trailblaze, which is all neutral. And watch how tanky Medicham is. Look at that. He looks kind of frail, right? Or she looks kind of frail. We're going to Ice Punch here. We're going to shield this one now, because now that it's attack boosted, it'll do damage. We're going to Ice Punch for the bait, because he's 100% going to shield against a fighter. Ready? So one shield down. The good news is Ice Punch the second time. He doesn't? Wow, okay. That's okay too. Oh, this is bad too. So, Corviknight also beats Fairy, which beats Medicham, so that's another synergy that we rely on here. So, this is actually really good. So, this charm damage will be completely negated. He does have Icy Wind, which is neutral, but it's not very damaging, so we'll tank it. And then he uses Swift, which we resist. So we should be fine in this matchup to farm down really good. And then we need to start baiting some shields here because we need the Corviknight to hit a payback against the Jellicent. So overall, he's got really, really meta Pokemon and he's saving all of his shields here. We have to save one more because this is the least damaging thing we're going to take. Actually, I probably should have shielded there. Maybe not. Okay, we just have to go for it. If he shields, he shields. At this point, we just have to go for it. We don't resist water or ghost, so we probably shield here. Yeah, we have to shield. I think we're too far behind in this one. Jellicent up front against Medicham is the hardest of all hards when it comes to matchups. So anytime we get in that exact matchup as a lead, we're going to be at a deficit right away. So I think we're just too far behind on this one. Because look at our damage now. Now we do no damage at all. Ice Punch and Fighting are both completely resisted. So that's why this matchup is so terrible. Because we do 0 damage to it and it does super effective damage to us. So we probably should switch to the Corviknight there and not the Toedscruel. And we should have just ripped a dynamic punch against the Furret. I thought the Furret would shield for sure. Like, is this guy a god? Is this guy a hardcore player that he's like, I just tank everything and because I'm that tanky? You know, people are weird. People are weird. Some good players never shield anything ever, and I think that's stupid, especially in non-competitive play, because like non-competitive players, casual players, they throw their strongest moves. So he's lucky I didn't, because that would have been probably changed. But how am I gonna call that he's gonna not shield a fighter Pokemon? Anyway, next match. Okay, much better here. We got a good matchup now, fighting against Rock here. Rock, water. Okay, he switches out. So we got ice now. Okay, so this is why we have the ice coverage against flying. I bet you he doesn't shield. If he doesn't know we have this, then this is good. And then we just stay in this match, actually. This is fine. So he does pretty good damage with his fast move. So we're going to try and get off one more ice punch, and then we'll switch out. Actually, let's just switch in the Corviknight. Corviknight resists now. Resist flying. He's a shadow, so he's gonna take more damage here. So we'll tank this, because I don't see him having anything super effective. He has an attack boost, so it'll hurt, but it's resisted, so it doesn't hurt enough. So there we go. So we've dealt with its counter to our Medicham, which is good, and we still have an Ice Punch ready. So that was good damage. All right. So our fast move is actually ground. So we're gonna block this because it's rock. Our fast move is actually ground, so that's why it's doing super effective. It's not damaging a lot, it's good energy build, but it's some. I bet you he tanks this, actually. Maybe I should have went with payback, but I'm just trying to get that second shield baited. Yep, I probably should have. Okay, now he for sure shields. And we should be able to get back up to one more dynamic punch before we die to fast moves here, I'm sure. He doesn't. See what I mean? Like, people are just crazy. He's gonna save it for the Pidgeot. That's actually smart. But look at that energy build. That's what I'm saying. Medicham is a beast. So I think Medicham did really well here. We dealt with 2 Pokemon already. And that's fine. And he switches out. Wow. Quillfish. Dark Poison. Say we have ground. So poison is neutral to us here, but we have earth power here. We should get there. Yeah. We lose on charge priority, but that's okay. Poison. Yeah, ground resists poison, so that's gonna be neutral or dark. Shadow Ball. Yeah, that's good damage, not enough. Think we have enough gas in the tank to win? The problem is our grass is really bad into flying here. So we have to go into the Corviknight to win this last matchup here. This probably doesn't kill. It's probably an air cutter and it probably doesn't kill. I think we win. Yeah, I think we win. We should get there now. Wow, 2 air cutters that fast. Dang. Maybe not now. Because our fast move on this is, yep, dang it. Wow. Wow. I'm trying to think how I could have played that better. Okay, so far it's not working out like we thought, and I counted the first loss as a win, so I need to fix that. Dang it. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. I already feel like Medicham we want to save. I want him to see some action today, but he will. I think probably putting Toedscrull up front is probably better. Because Toedscrull is probably the one with the most weaknesses in the sense that, like, if we get up against a flying or an ice, we're hard countered. So we never want to switch into that and be stuck in that. So let's just try it this way. So for example, in this matchup, flying is bad. So let's go into the Medicham here. I pressed Medicham, man. Did I fat finger that? Medicham has ice, which is quadruple strong to Altaria. And Altaria has Flamethrower, which is bad against Corviknight. So that was stupid. I didn't mean to do that, but we did it, so we're in it. That was good damage, though. Okay, we're going to shield this because it's probably a Flamethrower. If it's not, then he baited it. Good for him, but it is. So this is a fine matchup. We're actually okay in this matchup here, but Medicham would have been better. Because I think we still use the same amount of shields, because we would have shielded the Medicham from a flying move anyways. So that's perfectly fine. Let's go in now. Okay. Did he use a flying attack? I'm too scared. I'm too scared. It wasn't quite a catch. Oh, he didn't. Okay. It was close enough that I thought just maybe. Okay, so we actually are neutral to Psychic. So Psychic isn't a... And we should have used Dynamic Punch because that's neutral as well. So we're both neutral. Hopefully he just shields. He doesn't. Dang it. So I'm not playing very good, guys. He's got 2 shields now. I have none, and I keep making mistakes. So this Psychic will be neutral. It'll be decent damage, but I need to wake up here. Maybe he just tanks this one because he saw how little damage the last one did. But I don't see him tanking now. I don't know, people have been saving their shields all day long. He doesn't, and look at that damage. That's why Dynamic Punch is so legit too. Because, oh, look at that energy. Okay, he goes for another catch. This is fine. This is actually neutral. And we have a really good answer into the Gastrodon. We have the Toedscrull, and he does not have switch timer anymore now. So everything Gastrodon throws at us, we resist. Actually, it's neutral, but we have super effective, and we get there pretty fast. So all we got to do is get one of these there. Oh, he just tanks it? This guy's just gonna leave us on fast moves. Why would he tank that? That's what I mean. Like, these people think they're so amazing at saving their shields, but you got to use them sometime. Like, it's good to have that patience. Don't get me wrong. Some people, I would say more people over shield than under shield, us being guilty as well. But no shielding, that's a whole different category. That's just like not good. Anyway, all right, let's go to the next one. We got to win. We got our first win. Let's keep it going. Hopefully we can get 3 in a row now and finish this first set out 3 and 2 and get an encounter here. But that was good. Metacham's dynamic punch damage is legit. This one's interesting. I don't know what moves it has. I feel like it might have some silly ice punch or something. We'll find out. And maybe he just tanks because, you know, spam moves, a lot of people have been just tanking today. He is, that's fine. I think maybe, what do we do here? Let's shield. Because that was a big charge, it may be a strong move. And he does have ice punch, so let's just get out of that. And actually, look at this, we got payback now, which is super effective. So ice punch will be neutral now. Psychic will be neutral. No, psychic's resisted if he has psychic. Okay, that's neutral, that's fine. We take that like a champ. So we'll sky attack, because sky attack is enough damage to probably KO anyways. So no need to waste energy. I act like I know what I'm talking about. I really don't, but you know, good enough. Okay, let's try and farm him down here, actually. I have an idea. I don't want to take too much more damage, but I have an idea. Maybe I undercharge this one? Nah, because maybe he shields anyway. So I'm going to undercharge it just in case. And then that way I can get a little energy back, maybe. Nope, just knocked him out. Okay, that's all right. So who does he have? Do we get to another move on Corviknight against ground? No. But we have a good answer. Our Toad Scroll's just fine into this, and our Metacham has ice as well. So we should be really, really good on this matchup here. And we completely resist Mudbone and Rock Slide. Okay, he's out of there. Dark Ghost, shit. I didn't realize it was a ghost. I saw the dark emblem and my eyes lit up for Metachan. We're gonna block. No, we shouldn't have blocked. Foul play. That's neutral. So he doesn't have shields. Foul play is neutral, and he probably has Power Gem, is what a lot of people run. If he has Dazzling Gleam, we're in trouble. But he probably has Power Gem, I'm guessing. That was the same speed, I feel like, so this has to be a foul play neutral. Yep. Let's tank that just fine. I think we beat the Marowak now with the Toad Scroll. I'm trying to remember how much health the Toad Scroll has left. It has enough. Does he get there? Nope. This is troubling. This is troubling because now he gets to use a move on Toad Scroll. And Marowak comes in with energy, so now we just lose because we're not going to get to a charge. If he has any switch timer, he's in and wins. Yep. Damn it. Okay. I saw the dark symbol. My eyes lit up with Metacham. I forget Sableye's Ghost Dark. Shiny Sableye, good for that person. And I lost. It happens. Dang it. You know, to be honest, I thought this team would just be rolling other people, but we're not quite. And I would say 95% of that is because of my switching. This team is brand new to me. I've never used any of these three. I think maybe I've used Corviknight once or twice, but not any. So we're actually going to get at... Fuck, I'm so stupid. Okay. That's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. I'm not paying attention. We suck. We're sucking right now. Okay, we give up on this set. He's got fire and electric, and I switched into it because I'm an idiot. It wouldn't be a Luke Superstar stream if we weren't being absolutely... I just need to calm down. I'm all hyped up. Even right there, I meant to press Premiere Rewards. Okay, I'll tell you what it is. I had 2 cups of coffee this big this morning, so I'm still a little bit... That's why I'm trying to drink water, to hydrate a little bit and calm down. Okay. 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 Okay, same thing. We get a chance at redemption here. Let's go into the Medicham. He switches. Okay, he has his own. That's even better. What a weirdo. He went into the mirror match. So that's kind of funny because come on touchscreen. Come on touchscreen. This is gonna piss me off today, dude. When my touchscreen doesn't work, that's icing on the cake that pisses me off when I'm already in a bad mood. I'm sorry. He probably is gonna hit me with a normal wrap. I just tank it. Okay, it's seed bomb, that's fine. It really, really, absolutely pisses me all the way off when my touchscreen stops working. I'm sorry. I don't know why it does that. There's no reason for it to do that. Back into the Typhlosion? No, okay. Regigigas, interesting. This is fine, we're okay here. So actually the Toad Scroll is a hard counter. So we go into the Toad Scroll. The Typhlosion's gonna be tough. Let's save the Medicham because the Typhlosion, see, we're still weak to fire. Even though we have an answer to fire offensively, we're still weak defensively to fire. So hopefully he tanks it. He probably won't. I'm sure he doesn't. He does! You know why he did? I'll tell you why he did. I'll tell you exactly why he did. We resist Regigigas. He did because most Toad Scrolls don't run Earth Power. Most Toad Scrolls run... Let's just Seed Bomb to bait. Most Toad Scrolls run Wrap and Seed Bomb. And they use Mud Slap because Mud Slap is so damaging. That's where their ground offense comes from. So... we just tanked this. We'll just shield because the match is already over. But even if we tanked it, we just survived. I think Regigigas only has electric moves. I don't think it has anything else. So anyways, that's probably why he tanked it. He probably expected Wrap or Seed Bomb. But that's why I'm not using that. For that exact reason. Because A, Mud Slap, or Mud Bomb, whatever one I'm using, gains more energy and it's less damaging. And then Earth Power does Mega Energy and baits Shield. So in my mind, I think that's better, but it's not necessarily better or worse. It's just my preference. Finally, we're back on the board. He made a bad switch. We were gonna blindly switch as well, and we got lucky. I will say that. He blind switched, and we blind switched, and we went into our ice, and he went into his super ultra weak to ice, so it worked out. So that kind of stinks because that kind of takes some of the glory away from me that we're winning now because that was like kind of free. Okay, we're okay here. This matchup's fine. This is probably the best person we want into the Malamar, actually. Actually, the Corviknight's fine into the Malamar as well. We tank here. Malamar doesn't really have anything crazy super effective, strong, so we'll tank that. I'm sure he'll tank this. He kind of beats us on energy. Pretty even matchup here. So maybe I'll catch with Corviknight. Okay, I hope this is another Dark Pulse. If it's a superpower, it's neutral. It is perfect, even better. But it's stronger, so we don't want to take a superpower. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to shield this one because this is 100% is a superpower, and then he's going to switch out. 100%. I bet you... Wow! He doesn't superpower. Okay. Maybe it's because I have shield still, but I 100% expected a superpower and then an exit stage left. So now this has to be. There's no way he gets this low on health and throws another foul play. This has to be. I bet you $1,000. Shake on it. We didn't shake. I didn't see your hand. I didn't see you shake. Okay, maybe. I don't know what he's doing. Why would he not superpower? I guess because it's not a stab move. He's worried about the damage, but it's significantly stronger than foul play. Okay, we're down on shields. Empoleon. So he's got water. So Hydro Cannon probably kills because it's not resisted. But our Toad Scroll. So actually we don't go into the Toad Scroll. We go into Medicham. We can take a Hydro Cannon. He's got shields though, is the only thing. But we match him on energy build. He beats us on charge priority, I'm sure, but we match him on energy build. So I think we can win this. He just goes down. What are people doing? Now we ice punch our way to victory here. And so we catch with Toad Scroll. We build up a little energy and we don't want to take a flying. One, and then let's just get out of there. Perfect. So this is flying, it'll knock our Toad Scroll out, but we come in with an ice punch and we beat him to the next move and we win. If it kills, it probably won't kill because it's not a stab move. So this is gonna be close. It's quadruple effective, but actually he probably survives because it's not the strongest ice move. Yeah. Do we get to another one though? Our energy build's pretty ridiculous. Nope. Dang it. That one was close. Dang it. So we wasted too many shields. Dazzling Gleam? We survive! Dang it. Maybe we win if he has Flamethrower and not Dazzling Gleam. I don't know the energy cost on that. Alright guys, I would say I'm losing more based on the play than the team. What do you guys think? You agree or disagree? Because I feel like the team's doing well. I'm just over shielding. Like Corviknight's a tanky boy. I need to let him tank. Like I don't need to be wasting shields on neutral damage. But, okay. I just said what I said. I don't need to waste shields on neutral damage. Which superpower that I kept calling out was neutral anyways. So even though I was calling it and I shielded twice, even if I did call it correctly, it's neutral. So stop shielding neutral damage, Lucas, and you'll win. Okay? Someone type that in the comments so I can look at it every time. Stop shielding neutral damage and you'll win. All right. What's up, Kaigi? Okay. This is okay for us. Neutral. It's pretty neutral all the way. Frenzy Plant. So let's just do. Don't shield neutral damage. We already discussed that. Frenzy Plant's good. Jesus. That's why I do shield, to be honest. But hopefully this makes him shield because it's neutral as well. I bet you he doesn't shield here. Okay, good. Let's go on the Corviknight, which we ultra beat the Venusaur with now. Okay, he's into the Altaria. This is actually fine. Remember how I said this is an okay matchup for us? So this time we do shield because it's super effective damage. If he's running the right moveset, he has Flamethrower. So actually, we don't. I'm gonna beast it out. I'm gonna save my shields for Metacham. Because I'm gonna get Metacham in and we hard win this with shields. And I made the right call. Look at that. So maybe he's the same thing. Maybe he has Dazzling Gleam. Which I think is crazy, but maybe that's what it is. But see what I mean? Don't shield and you'll win. I don't even need to get into the Metacham here. I'm not gonna shield again. Even if it is a Flamethrower now, I've saved shields for Metacham. He's gonna come in and Daniel LaRusso. Okay, he must have Azumarill. Damn it. Azumarill has Ice Beam and Play Rough, so Corviknight's who we want against him, but now we're out of health. Azumarill hard counters the Metacham, so that's the last Pokemon on Earth we wanted to see. We didn't want to see the Azumarill, and we didn't want to see the Jellicent, but here's the good news. We saved our shield, which we need, because the Toad Scroll wins with shields. Kind of. So we shield because an Ice Beam one-shots, anything one-shots us at this point. So the good news is we've got all of his health down now. So he doesn't have time to beat the Metacham. So the Metacham should be able to come in and win here. Actually, I'm not even going to shield the next one with Toad Scroll. I'll just save the last shield for Metacham. I'll let him go down here. Do as much damage as I can. Okay, he switches. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. So which do we tank? We probably tank a Play Rough more than a Sky Attack. And we overcharge. We overfarm here. We overfarm a little bit. That should be enough. Okay, we undercharge just in case. Nah, let's just get rid of him. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be really close. We have enough. Anything kills Azumarill at this point, right? No, we gotta go Dynamic Punch. So even a play rough shouldn't kill us. So a Dynamic Punch wins. It's resisted, but it's strong. He has another Pokemon? Fucking Venusaur's still alive? Wow, never mind. I just suck at the game. I thought that was long gone. And we threw the wrong move against Venusaur. Ice Punch would have killed the Venusaur. Wow, I suck, guys. I just suck today. Damn it. We may have to consider a team switch for the Metacham. Dang. What am I doing wrong? I think one of the problems with our matchups is we really don't have a nuker. Maybe that's what I'm lacking. Maybe that's why we have a B team, because everyone does everything okay, but no one does anything like explosive. So maybe we figure out a way to get explosive here. Okay, good catch. I'm gonna think about it. We'll keep it on now. We'll keep going. We're gonna go with it. Jeez. These are weird teams, though. I mean, they're not weird. They're fine, but they're seemingly ending up being weird. I actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe Toadscroll's a bad lead. Because Toadscroll's weak to fire and ice, which are a lot of common leads. And then we have to switch into... I guess we just tank. If it's an overheat, dude, and sure it is. I'm playing so bad. I know better than to tank that, but I did anyways. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, it's really not about win or losing, but I feel like, if anything, the stream's suffering because I'm sad. I'm so sad that we're getting crushed. Okay, maybe he doesn't expect Ice Punch and he takes some damage. And then we hard win this, actually, with, whatever his face is, Toadscroll now. So at least we have one good matchup. He switches right away, of course. Why wouldn't he? It's not going well. Not going well. Okay, he's got neutral damage. We have resisted. So I think we're out of it on this one too. Jenny says we're gonna make a comeback. She's bringing the good vibes. Well, I hope so. You're for sure gonna bring good vibes. I don't know about the comeback though. That's a whole different story. I think I'm gonna have to change the team up. I just think that I think the biggest problem that we're facing currently is we're too weak against flying and fire, and those are very common types. Fire beats Toadscroll and Corviknight, and then flying beats Metacham and Toadscroll. So even though Toadscroll has Earth Power, I can't seem to get into a no-shield situation to land an Earth Power is the problem. So it's just too much weakness. Too much weakness, and we, like I said, we don't really have a nuker. And he just tanks that just fine. And the problem with Ice Punch is it's not stab. I've actually considered switching to Psychic. Ice Punch is good for the coverage, but it's just, it doesn't do it. Because you saw how much damage that was. That, honestly, like, I'll have to do the math. A neutral Ice Punch is probably the same. A super effective Ice Punch non-stab is probably the same as a neutral stab dynamic punch. Okay, 7-2. Let's play this last match with this team. If we lose, we're for sure changing it. If we win, we're for sure changing it. I don't know, guys. Rocker Electric. Yeah, I may have to go into the Stunfisk instead of the Toadscroll. Okay, mirror match here. I don't know what we do. I guess we just stay in it. We're gonna go into the payback. He probably has air cutter because, you know, everyone and their mom has the right legacy moves and we don't. So hopefully we just bait him here and he tanks it with a payback and we do more damage. He probably does the same thing, I'm guessing. I'm gonna shield. I'm gonna get ahead in health here. Okay. There's actually an okay shield there. Now we go into the sky attack. This is an air cutter now, so we definitely tank this one. And now let's do another one. You know, if he's gonna fall for the non-bait, then we'll do it again. And then we at least get a shield if anything. And then actually, yeah, we have to fight this out actually because this is what I mean. The other two lose. Okay, that was actually really, really good. We're down on shields, but we're doing just fine. So he's got Rock Slide here. So we're gonna go into the Toad Scroll. Actually, you know what? Rock Slide is neutral. We're gonna tank it. Like I said, we're not gonna keep shielding neutral stuff anymore. Even though the payback was neutral, I didn't want to, in the mirror match, lose a bunch of health. But in this one, and it's a Bone Club, so even better. We didn't fall for the bait. He's trying to get that second shield. And now a Rock Slide kills. But it's okay. We'll save our last shield. If it kills, it kills. If it's not, if it's a Bone Slide, it's a bone slide. A Bone Club, and we get there. Perfect. That was good. That was good play. Not wasting shields. The Corviknight did even with shields and took out 2 Pokemon. So that's optimal. And then we get a free switch into the Toad Scroll, which means that our next switch is fine. I probably should have thrown a move right there, but we resist this as well. We hard resist this now. Same as Corviknight, 0 damage. And we have the energy build. Okay, Drift Bloom, we're screwed. We're absolutely screwed. Of course he has a flying fucking ghost last. The ultimate, oh, no. It's not a hard counter. It's not a hard counter. It's not a hard counter. He's got flying. We have ice. It's not an ultra hard counter. It's pretty bad, but it's not an ultra hard counter. And do we waste our shield there? We did, like an idiot. We needed our shield here. Okay, this is gonna be close. This is gonna be close. We probably tank 1, but if he gets to 2, we lose. He doesn't get to 2. I'll tell you why he doesn't get to 2. Because our first charge move is 5, then our second move is 4. So we can get off 2 here. Unless he switches into the Marowak. Wow. Ghost is super effective too. That's why I called it a hard loss. Okay, I guess it is a hard loss. I forgot defensively it's a hard loss. I forget we're super effectively weak defensively to Ghost as well, so no damage. Damn it, what a counter. There's so many counters for Metacham. This is why we need the Corviknight with payback. That's why we have the Corviknight with payback. So it's sad for me to admit this, but our problem is Toad Scroll. I was thinking we were gonna face more Jellicents, and that was gonna be a problem, and more Azumarils. That's exactly what I thought. And I had the Toad Scroll lined up for that. But we're facing more flying Pokemon, so we're gonna need an electric. Instead of grass, we're going electric. So I guess the obvious answer is Stunfisk. Or actually, yeah, I'll tell you why. I was gonna say actually, my Electrode's pretty legit, but that doesn't beat flying. Or it doesn't, it's kind of neutral to flying because it's also grass. So, not gonna do that one. So let's just go into the Stunfisk here. Kilowattrel is another interesting one. Because it's flying electric, it beats a lot. Anyway. Where's my Stunfisk? I passed him. Alright. I guess we try it with this. Besides the fact that we suck and we're losing, I hope everyone's oh, I'm sorry, Jenny. Oh, that doesn't matter. Okay. It doesn't do anything for you. I was going to say I should have used that. By the way, okay, let me put this screen back up. Tomorrow is Subscriber Sunday if you're just joining us. So tomorrow we are going to play subscribers. Obviously, you see I'm a pushover and it's easy to beat me, so you can come on stream, whip my butt. That's totally fine. But friend requests me. Tomorrow about this time, we will be doing Subscriber Sundays, and you guys can play against me. It'll be a lot of fun. And then, like I said before, if you're sending me gifts and you want me to open them, I have a lot of friends because I do a lot of remote raids. So just come in the chat, say, hey, I sent you a gift. Can you open it? And I will. I'll start saving my gifts for the stream to do it for you guys. If you don't do it around this time, by the time the evening comes, I just open them in order. It's just fine. Shiny? Is there even a shiny Sizzlepede released? Ooh, did you see that? Excellent. That was like dead on excellent. Okay. Stunfisk it is. I'm not even going to worry about the matchup weaknesses. I'm sure on paper there's something wrong with this team. But whatever. I think part of the problem too is, like I said, our Toad Scroll doesn't have good stats. So maybe with optimal stats it does a little bit better. I don't know. Anyway, new life. Okay, this is a really good matchup. Flying into Bug Steel. What does he use? I always forget. I know he has some stupid weird move. He has X-Scissor and then something weird. What is it? I'm about to figure it out and I'm about to get wrecked by it, but I forget. Night Slash, okay. Night Slash and Trailblaze, that's what it is. I always forget about Trailblaze. Okay, Pelipper is great. We have Stunfisk for Pelipper. So Weather Ball we will tank because it's water. That's fine. Let's just... And then we'll just do this, I don't know. Hopefully he takes the damage. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know anymore. This team is very foreign to me. The good news is, look at this quadruple effective fast damage. Because we're gonna shield this because it's super effective. Because it's electric, obviously it just destroys. So it's good that our fast move is actually electric too. So he's gonna shield this, no doubt about it. So this is good. And Stunfisk is actually just fine into the Sizer too. He just tanks it, that's fine. Oh, Gastrodon, okay. Okay, so Gastrodon we get back into the Corviknight with, because he probably has Body Slam and Water Pulse. So let's just tank this. Even if it's a Water Pulse, it's fine, because we really don't need the Stunfisk anymore. Stunfisk did its job, and it's a Body Slam. We made the right call. So we should have discharged there. They're the same cost, but discharge is a little bit stronger, but it's okay. Either way is fine. It's neutral. And then we just get right back into the Corviknight here. He has nothing super effective to us. So we'll tank this, we'll survive, we'll get off a Sky Attack. And then we'll just start chatting with Jenny, because we are just winners. We finally won. This has to force out the last shield. And then Medicham should beat the Sizer pretty easily. Well, it doesn't matter now, but Medicham for sure beats the Gastrodon. Because we have Ice Punch. Actually, we just Dynamic Punch. Okay, we'll tank this. It's Body Slam or Water. And then we have one more shield still at the end. So that was much better. Obviously, Stunfisk is very just, you know, consistent. And I don't know if he necessarily feels a weakness on our team, but he doesn't add more weaknesses. And he just tanks it. Wow. Doesn't matter now. We'll use one shield. Doesn't matter now. Let's actually just switch to the Stunfisk. Because it's a little bit more base damage. Hey! We got a win! How about that? You would never know it. A simple change, just switching to Stunfisk. That's really sad, because Toedscrull is such a cool off-meta Pokemon. I thought it would do really well. And it probably does. I probably just need a better pairing. I'll tell you why it doesn't right now. It's too weak to fire. Ice is eh. You know, you get maybe some Alone and Ninetales you have to deal with, but Ice is eh. Azumarill uses Ice, but you have Grass to him, But Fire, there's so many Fire Pokemon, and then when you add Corviknight in the mix too, Medicham doesn't hard beat Fire, especially Ghost Fire. Okay, so duh, Lucas. What are you thinking? I guess in my mind the Toedscrull Earth was going to beat all the fires, but If it's a Ghost Fire, destroys my Corviknight, unless I get a payback hit, which is not going to happen if they have Incinerate. Fire crushes the Toedscruel, and Ghost crushes the Medicham. So anyways, I think that was probably the problem with my team initially. So again, this is more consistent. We should do better with this. So anyways, Jenny says GG's. Thank you, Jenny. How's everyone doing on this Saturday? You know, we get into the match and then all we talk about is the match, but we're just friends. I'm friends with everyone here. Tell me how your day's going. Tell me what's new in your life. You know, hopefully everything's great. Hopefully you caught a shiny Articuno, Galarian. I don't know. I definitely haven't. So we run from this. So the good thing about Stunfisk 2 is we really don't have a ton of like mega ultra losing matchups, I don't think. Having Electric and Ground, there's a reason Stunfisk is really high in the meta. He's one of those Pokemon that does really well, but doesn't have a lot of weaknesses. So this is one of them, but it's not the worst. He doesn't shield, and then we have answers for this, you know what I mean? So like the Corviknight just wins this. He can't touch the Corviknight at all. Body Slam does nothing. And we're fast enough on the spam here that, you know, we're getting some shields down. So we're just going to tank it because he probably doesn't have Earth Power. It's probably Body Slam or Water Pulse. Just like that. We don't fall for it. We get this move off, do some damage, get back into the Corviknight. Do we get back into the Corviknight? Let's just fight this out. We'll switch when we need to switch. You know what? Let's switch. I want to save the Stunfisk at least for a catch here. We tank everything he's going to throw. And then we shield against the Mad Cargo, obviously, who has Rock and Fire, obviously. That's a dead giveaway, which I'm sure he goes back into. But watch this. Takes him forever to build up energy. We fast move him down. Bada bing, bada boom. We're done. We're back in the chat with Jenny. Same old. Of course he's going to go overheat. He wants the easy road to victory. That's how, I'm not going to be mean, but that's how low-level players get their wins. They try and do, like, cheese stuff on you and hope you fall for it. It's the same in many things, like chess. It's the same thing in chess. People just try and cheese you. Do we let him go down here? Yeah, let's save our shield for Medicham. Let's save our shield for Medicham. We go down here, that's fine. Because Medicham, actually, Medicham wins against Dark. I don't know how the energy build goes, though. So we definitely shield this because it's a Dark, which is neutral but strong. We need to get to 2, though, so maybe we do a catch. That's what we do. This next one will be Electric. That would be awesome if we had a Mud Bomb ready. Okay, this is actually okay. We need to overfarm this. So this is actually better for us, because now we have a chance to get some farm. The problem is we lose charge priority, and we didn't get there in time. No, we're dead. He lost his attack boost, though, so we survive. I'll tell you why, because Medicham's a tanky mother effer. Way tankier than you would imagine. Look at that. I knew it. Does he have a shield, though? He does, huh? No, we lose. Damn it. We have to get to 2 ice punches. We didn't get there. And we lost charge. I hate Morpeko. I hate Morpeko. Morpeko's on my list with Dunsparce. It's one of those stupid Pokemon that you can't beat no matter what you do. Like, I had to have saved the Stunfisk for him. God, that's annoying. I could have won that. Oh well, whatever. Jenny, you lied. Jenny said we will win in the chat, and we didn't win. You're a liar. I'm still hyped up from all that coffee. All right. Let's lead this Stunfisk. I don't know. It's not going so well. I'm starting to think that 499,000 Stardust we spent on this Medicham wasn't worth it, but I don't think it's the problem, right? We're gonna do this. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lose this matchup hard. We just shield his hydro cannons, I guess. I don't know. The good thing is his shadow, and obviously we outspam him, so I guess we just go shield for shield here. He doesn't shield. We obviously shield. So let's get another mud bomb off, and then we'll switch to the Corviknight, I guess. I don't know. Or I guess we can just fight this out. I'm sure we'll need the Stunfisk in the future. So we'll just use both shields. After our second shield's gone, though, we gotta get out because we don't want to take any more damage if we don't need to. Maybe we tank a Hydro Cannon with the Medicham, honestly. I mean, it's pretty even. We've done more damage, and we're equal on shields, or he just gives up on the Swampert and is happy with the shield lead, which is what he does. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm actually okay with that. Okay, we hard win this, so now we're gonna force him to switch. That's fine, we win this too. Shadow Machamp. So he's only got one shield, right? And we're out of shield. So we'll take a neutral dynamic punch and then we'll win. And the Medicham beats the Machamp. Actually, Machamp has Rock Slide, watch. I'm sure he has some stupid Rock Slide, which doesn't matter either, that's neutral too. Shiny Shadow Machamp. Like I said, we should get there before him, I think, right? Yeah, okay. The problem is we really needed the Venusaur. Actually, we have Ice Punch, but we really needed the Corviknight against the Venusaur. That would have been optimal. So maybe we should have switched out a little sooner, but we should be able to win this actually with Machamp. Frenzy Plant doesn't kill us, neither does Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb shouldn't kill us. I know he's a Shadow. God. So we have to catch the next one. The problem is I don't know what timing he's on. So I guess we just switch faster than slower. Okay, that was good. Now we should win, actually. Yeah, we win. Perfect. That was the right play. Hey, we won and I played good. Hey, you know, hey, sometimes that happens. This guy was heavily invested into the Shadows. Triple Shadow team? Let me tell you this. I've considered using triple Shadow teams. Let me articulate. I've considered using I still can't do it. That's a tongue twister. Have you ever filmed a video and you have to say your line like 10 times? This is how I feel. I've considered using triple Shadow teams as well. And the reason I don't is because every 100% of the time that I've played against a triple Shadow team, I've beat them. You have to have some tankiness in Great League, I believe. So that's why I don't. Maybe one day we'll just get spicy and do it, but I don't think so. Because the moment they pull out a Gashadon or a Clodsire, you just don't have enough. Like, you just don't have enough damage. Clefable, interesting. Hurry, someone tell me what Clefable uses. This guy again. Okay, we already fought this. This time it's not Shadow though, so we're not going to do quite as much damage. But I still think we play it the exact same way. We want to save the Corviknight though for the Clefable. So I think we play it the same way. Especially because we're even on a charge advantage because we got to move in against the Clefable before he switched. But we need to save the Corviknight for the Clefable. That's fine. Just thinking in my head. I guess. So let's do this. No, same thing. We just gotta do the same thing. I think we just go down with the Stunfisk here. I really hope we don't need it in the future, but we've seen 2 of his Pokemon. So maybe we just do. Maybe we just do. Let's go into the Medicham, then we'll force a switch into the Clefable. I'm alive. I survived with 1 health. That's even more optimal. Fast move, greedy. Yes, I'm greedy and it worked. Now he goes in the Clefable. I don't have shields though. 2 ice punches will do some damage. Hopefully it buys enough time to get the Corviknight back in. That's why I wanted to free switch and let the Stunfisk go down, but saving the Stunfisk for a catch might be even more beneficial. I probably survive 1 Moonblast, maybe. But either way, I mean, I already did 60% damage with the bad matchup. So now when I go into the good matchup, it's just free from there. Unless he's got a fire in the back, we don't. Unless he's got a fire in the back, does my Stunfisk have energy? Okay, he's not switching. He does have fire. Why wouldn't he have fire in the back, Incinerate? Why wouldn't he have Incinerate in the back? Now we just have to do a catch on this flame charge here with the Stunfisk, which it should be coming out immediately. Do we have a charge? We do, and we got there because Incinerate's too many turns, and then my touchscreen stops working. As usual, the lag tries to beat me. He's got a shield. That's fine. But we didn't get a catch, and we don't have shield, so we just lose. So I got excited for nothing. I forgot he had a shield. Fucking touchscreen pisses me off when it doesn't work, dude. What happens to my phone that just randomly it lags and doesn't work? It pisses me off. Like, why doesn't it register the touchscreen? It pisses me. I'm not an angry person. I say that every stream, and every stream I get raged out. But if you notice, it's not because, like, I'll take accountability when I lose. But when this BS happens and my touchscreen stops working, it pisses me all the way off. I'm plugged into the charger. Like, I have it set to where it has unlimited battery usage, so it doesn't throttle down the battery. Like, there's no reason it should just lag out like that. And it's always in the middle of a charge move. Maybe it's my finger. Maybe my finger is frickin' doesn't have electricity or heat or whatever the touchscreen needs. Oh, I shouldn't do that. Someone's gonna clip that. Okay, this is a good matchup. Anyways. Let's do this. Let's get off 1 discharge. Okay, that's fine. Let's get into the Medicham here. Obviously. So this time we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna bait the Ice Punch because the last Furret was absolutely stupid for not shielding. I don't think this Furret's gonna make the same mistake. What an idiot! You're such an idiot! You're a freaking idiot. You're so stupid. Whoever you're playing against, you're the dumbest player I've ever played against in my life. You're an absolute idiot for not shielding against a fighting Pokemon with Furret after you've built energy with 2 shields. You're the absolute dumbest player on earth. I am even dumber than you for not just doing the right move, and it's the same energy cost. But you're even dumber than me. God, this game. These people are retarded. I'm sorry for dropping a hard R, but that's the dumbest play you could ever do. It's the dumbest thing you could ever freaking do. You just die. You just immediately get KO'd and your Furret's out. You built energy for nothing. Then you're down a Pokemon for no reason at all. It's a bonehead play, and they keep making it. And of course I'm not going to call it because it's the dumbest play ever. It's the same thing in chess. Like when you're playing blitz chess or bullet and you're trying your, I'm gonna Ice Punch, no, it's probably Jellicent. Of course it's Jellicent. It's like chess. I play a lot of chess, that's why I reference it a lot. It's like when you're playing fast chess and you're like pre-moving moves because you know that they're not gonna move in a certain spot because it's, if they do, it's the dumbest move ever. So you least, my touchscreen stops working. I'm getting fucking pissed. It's fucking retarded. This game's so stupid. So stupid, dude. Yes, I'm obviously joking when I drop a hard R, guys, so don't get offended. Thank you, Jenny, for not being offended. But it pisses me off. Like, I grew up in the 90s, so when we say that word, we just mean stupid. We don't mean anything bad. It pisses me all the way into oblivion off when it's such a bonehead play. It's the dumbest bonehead thing you could ever fucking do on this game. And if you do it, and I'm talking to you, okay, that's fine. Either we catch there or we get off an ice punch. Catch is fine. I bet you that person loses way more than they win doing stuff like that. But of course, against me, they do it. It's so... That's fine. I'm just never gonna do it again. From now on, I'm always going dynamic punch. It doesn't matter. It saves one hit of energy for the next one, but I'm done doing it. I'm done doing it. And if my touchscreen stops working again, I'm taking my phone out, I'm throwing it across the room, and the stream is over. What is up, everyone? It's Luke Superstar here, back with a fresh attitude. Fresh attitude. If my touchscreen, I'm feeling my phone to see if it's hot. The only explanation I can come up with is that like maybe it gets really, really hot, and so the touchscreen like gets a little weird because you know your finger needs to have heat, and if it's hotter than your finger, it doesn't sense it. So maybe that's it. But I don't want to put a fan here and then it'll blow in the mic. So anyways, okay, here's what we're gonna do. The Stunfisk is okay, the Corviknight's okay, so I think the team's fine, actually. If my touchscreen can work, maybe we have a shot, but let's do this. Let's lead the Medicham again. And let's just start beating people up. I'm so sick of people not shielding the dynamic punch that I'm just gonna start ripping it. It's way stronger. It's way stronger, and it's a stab move. So why am I not using it? That would have destroyed that ferret. That ferret would have just went down. In my mind, and it's not even a bait move. Marsha Baby got a Hundo Evelta today. That's freaking sick, dude. Are you in California? Did you do it remotely? I thought you couldn't remote into any of those yet. You must live in California. That's freaking sick though, dude. Heck yeah. See? Good for you. Good for you. That's what we want. We want that positive energy. What's coming next? I don't... What? Now it doesn't let me play at all? What's going on here? What does that mean? Why can't I play? This game is driving me up a wall today, guys. What's the deal? If this isn't a shiny, I quit. Okay, I quit. Just kidding. But what's this about now? Is there a lapse in leagues that you can't play? 17th to the 24th. Did it ban me? Did I get banned? For being crazy? You guys. Yeah, that's a good idea, Jenny. Jenny says I should try a phone cooler. Maybe there's just like a little tiny case that cools your phone better than like having a fan that blows on it. Gregory says, I built a rank 2 Medicham. Well, hopefully you play it better than me because I have a freaking rank 1. And I suck with it. Yeah, restarting I'm sure fixed it. You guys. You know what's funny? Is as a viewer, I would be cracking up. I would be laughing. I like to watch people rage. Like, I'm a big fan of Tyler 1 on League of Legends. I don't know if you guys watch League of Legends, but I love to watch him rage and get mad. And he's worse. He's vulgar. He cusses people out. He says horrible stuff. But it's so funny because you're just like, you know he's just a raging gamer. So it's really funny, and I hope you're having fun and you think it's funny. But if you are the person, it's so freaking frustrating. It just gets under your skin. Like, I don't care if I lose. I truly don't care if I lose. I really care if I lose because of lag or because of like fat fingering, touch screening, things I don't mean to touch and things like that. That's what gets me going. So anyway, we must be 11-5 because we have 15 battles played. If it doesn't work, you guys, okay. That was weird. That was so stupid. So let's just put Medicham up front. Start throwing out some I don't even care if they resist it. I'm gonna throw it at ghosts. I don't even care. I just want to show them who's boss. No, that's a dumb idea. But I'm not holding back anymore, I'll tell you that. Even against this Drapion, it's neutral, so we're gonna throw it. And he's got a dark move. Crunch is neutral to us, which I think he beats us to, actually. Or he wins charge priority. So let's shield, because he's a shadow. I don't think he Aqua Tail baits. I think he goes straight into Crunch, just like I said. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna catch the next one. Because it's the same timing as us, exactly. Oh, see what I mean? No more baits, buddy. No more baits for you. And you didn't Aqua Tail because you're spamming. You're not a good player. I'm so salty right now. That's a cool shiny Drapion, though. I do give you that. Wow. Okay. All right. Charge priority. We'll tank it. It's an Aqua Tail. We'll tank it. I don't even care anymore. Drapion's such an idiot as well. So we've preserved... No, we used the shield, right? Yeah. Did we use a shield on Medicham? We did. And of course, when we do need him, he's not available. Okay, so good news is we one-shot the Sandlash with Medicham. He's obviously gonna shield for sure this time, no doubt about it. But we one-shot him here. And it's a shadow, so we ultra one-shot. So we're just gonna shield because we're not gonna take any damage from this person that's gonna absolutely get wrecked by us. We probably resist that, so maybe the next one we don't shield. Okay, dark, flying. So now we go into ice here. I'm so nervous about my touchscreen. I don't even want to swipe anymore. I feel like it's just not gonna work. Okay, and then we go into this, and we just resist. So even his dark moves are neutral, but we're tanky, so Mandibuzz is like wet noodle, doesn't throw anything strong. We resist his sky moves, and foul play does no damage, so we are just perfectly here. Perfect. The only thing that sucks is we're out of shields now. We can take an ice punch with Medicham maybe, but I don't think we can take a stronger move. Like if he has avalanche or something, what else does Sandlash have? Maybe a ground move? Because it's a shadow, so maybe we just over farm here. Okay, this is actually better. This is actually better, because then we go right in with Medicham with energy. Or with him out of energy, at least. So we should be able to beat him now. I believe. We don't want him to get to an ice punch. Of course he does, and of course we lose on charge priority, dude. Oh, I'm so over it today, dude. The timing is just unbelievable on that. Fuck Drapion. I don't even care anymore. If you have kids, put them to bed. It's 1 o'clock on a Saturday. Yeah, Gregory, this is what the people in the biz call a bad investment. 499,000. So here's actually the problem. The problem isn't Medicham. The problem is his team. Let's do this. Let's just mix it up. I don't even know, but I'm just gonna do something. Let's throw in the Licky, which we don't have body slam on. No, let's not do that. Let's do this. I'm just gonna go off the walls here, guys. Off the walls. This is not gonna make any sense, and we're gonna lose even harder, but I don't even care anymore because I'm just done with that. Who was I gonna pick? I had a pick in mind. Let's do, oh, okay. So let's do Jellicent. Where is he? Actually, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go absolute ape crap. That's what we're gonna do. Shadow Gengar. You wanna play Ghosts? You wanna play Ghost games? We'll play Ghost games, okay? And then, you wanna play Ghost games? Trust me, I know this team sucks, and I know we're gonna get whipped, but I don't even care. We're going hyper offense from now on. I don't even care if we lose anymore. I could care less if we lose. I could care less if my touchscreen doesn't work. I don't even need any bubbles for Gengar to one shot and for Greninja to one shot. So, they want to play? We'll play. We'll play. We'll play. We'll play. Let's go. Let's go. Who you got? Gastrodon? Easy. Easy win. Easy win. Free. This is a free. We dynamic punch all day. We block nothing. We shield nothing. Bring it on. You want to damage? We'll play the damage game. I'm so salty. I'm so fired up. You want to play the damage game? Take that. 40% health. What are you going to do? 20 against us? It's fine. Good timing. Good job. Hopefully you use Water Pulse, because I'm not falling for a Body Slam. Not falling for it. Not even close. That's fine. Do 2. I don't even care. You got 2. He won the charge priority. Good. You die to 1 dynamic punch. I don't even care. You think I need the Medicham? No. I got a Shadow Greninja and a Shadow Gengar. That's where my damage is. The Medicham's actually my tank. That's how this team's built. That's my tank. That's fine. I'll tank it all day. Keep throwing your mud slaps. We get to 1 more. We get to 1 more. That's fine. Shield up, buddy boy. Because actually don't. Because you're going to need them in a second. When I really pull out my fighters. There you go. There you go. Now you're just dead. Okay, Hydro Cannon. You just die. Okay, we ain't going to fall for the catch. Okay, how about 2 Night Slashes, Altaria? How about 2 Greninja Night Slashes? Would you care for 2 Greninja Night Slashes? Well, coming right up. Better on a dish served cold. Okay, not that much damage, but that's okay. Because you know what? We still got another Shadow waiting for you. And guess what? We still got shields. Here you go. Eat that. Yep. We'll just shield you down. 1 more Night Slash takes it. No problem. No problem. No problem. I would love to see who you got in the back against Gengar. Because it doesn't matter. Because A, I'll get to another Hydro Cannon before you do anything with your next Pokemon. And B, I haven't even shown you Gengar. Now you get to see it. Now you get to see it. And guess what you're eating? A big, bad, nasty Sludge Bomb. You know why? Because I saved a shield. Because Metacham's my tank. I'm just gonna narrate like this. Okay, ready to say bye-bye to the Azumarill? Everyone say bye! Bye, Azumarill! Have a good day in hell! Gengar's about to send you there! Boom! Okay, you do not have anything. You don't have anything. You don't have anything. Body Slam, I'm a ghost, bro. I'm a ghost, bro. Earth Power, good job. That's all your energy. Now you just die to a Hydro Cannon. I should have Night Slashed! I had to win, but I got greedy! Fuck! I'm counting that as a win. That's a win. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Win. That counts. We won. We won. I don't care. From now on, that's what I'm doing. If it was a free win, but I made the wrong choice, it's a win. Because we won the match, technically. Anyways. I forgot the Gastrodon was even alive, but we won that. Okay, we hard win this. Oh, he resists. That's right, we're gonna dynamic punch anyways. Told you, he's scared. He knows what's coming. He knows what the team is. Good job. That's what everyone should do. When they see this team, that's exactly what you do. Just run. Just run and hide because you don't stand a chance. We already won too. That first one we won. I don't care what anyone says, we won that. I should have Night Slashed. Night Slash game was over, but I didn't. Malamar, bring it on. Bring it all the way on. You got a dark move, it's neutral. That's fine. Neutral damage. Metacham's our tank. I bet you he shields too. That's fine. Take that all day. All day long. If my touchscreen swipes aren't working, I'm just gonna start tapping with all my fingers, and hopefully that works. Told you. Tell me this, how did he win charge priority when he threw like 16 more moves after I had already started my charge priority? Can someone explain that? Shouldn't my move have just came out like 2 hits before his started to throw his? So silly. That's fine. Go down. Bye-bye. Bring in your normal. Stupid Dunsparce. I'm glad it's a Dunsparce. I am so glad. I bet you $100 he doesn't even shield. I bet you $100 he doesn't even shield. Cause he's an idiot, like everyone else. We get to another one. We get to another one. And you know what? We'll just catch the next one. It's fine. We'll catch the next one. We'll catch the next one with Greninja. Go ahead, throw your second one. Okay, he's being greedy too. That's fine. This ain't gonna hurt me. Hydro Cannon's gonna hurt more than whatever you throw. Even though I'm Shadow and not tanky. It's fine. That's fine. Lag there. Okay, Cradily does, this is neutral anyways, so this is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Now we Night Slash. Actually, Hydro Cannon's the same cost, but it's okay. Night Slash probably does the job here. I should have Hydro Cannoned right there, but I'm not on my timings right. Okay, that's fine. Guess what? We got poison for you too, buddy boy. This is probably a Rock Tomb, probably decent damage. Okay, we're probably out of this one actually. Hopefully he's got something that does 0 damage and 0 energy build. Nope, too much energy build. Hey, how about that, Dunsparce, you piece of mother crap? If this doesn't kill, we're quitting for the day. Dude, fuck off. Fuck off, dude. Fuck off, Dunsparce. That's so fucking bullshit! I hate that Pokemon! It's so bullshit, dude. Hold on, that got me dizzy. Screaming and spinning got me dizzy. That's so fucking bullshit. My God. 1 health, bro. Every time this stupid Pokemon. It's unreal. It's unreal, dude. Do I literally play against the rank 1 Dunsparce every single time I come up against him? It's unreal. 1 health, dude. And then he took a Psycho Cut after that and didn't die as well. That's unbelievable. I need water. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. We're counting that one as a win too. I don't give a fuck. Win. We won that one. We won that one. Dunsparce doesn't count. Dunsparce surviving with 1 health doesn't count. No. That Pokemon needs to be nerfed. It's stupid. Unbelievable. Even a Lickilicky would have died there. So no, we're not doing that. Okay, this time we actually Ice Punch here because it's super effective. Hey, we won charge priority for once. What do we do? I don't even know who's on my team anymore. I forgot. Okay, we just tank all this. I was gonna say Greninja would be good, but he has electric, so never mind. That's fine. Just overcharge a little so we don't get caught. It's fine, we'll tank another one. I just don't want him to do a catch, so I'd rather overfarm and make sure we time it good than to waste energy on an Ice Punch against someone who resists. Not that much damage. Okay, we won charge priority there for sure. I guess at this point we shield, right? Has he shielded? Let's go into the Greninja, and I should be able to take him out with fast moves and build up some energy. Oh, okay, so he switches too. Not the best matchup, but not the worst. It's probably not good. We probably don't want him here. But I guess it's okay, because energy-wise, it's okay. So, like, we shield, obviously. But we're okay energy-wise. Altaria's kind of slow, so we should be able to get 2 more Night Slashes off, honestly. I don't think we have an Ice Punch ready. Is he out of shields? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm just concentrating to make sure my frickin' touchscreen actually works for once. Perfect. We'll count that as a catch. I'd rather the Medicham go down than the Greninja, because the Greninja can still get to 1 move depending on who he goes against. Yeah, with this much health he can. And we farm him down. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect play by me. Now do we lose charge priority against the frickin' Stunfisk? We have to use it, because if the Stunfisk has anything ready, then we just lose. So we still have, I think, even more energy, yeah. And the Night Slash is super effective. Perfect! How about that? The problem is if this doesn't kill, which it won't, the Gengar does not win in this. And I got the attack boost. 1 Shadow Ball kills, so I have to fast move him down. No, of course not, dude. God, of course he has a Jellicent at the end. Why can't he have anything else, dude? Anything but the one thing that can one-shot my Gengar. That's a win, too. We're counting that as a win. That's bullshit. That's a win. Okay, 5-0. Good job. There's no more losses today. I'm just going to tell you right now. There's not any more losses today. 0. Let's give Gengar the glory for a sec. That's a win. Win in the bank. We win again. That's right, Jenny. All right. Climbing back up the win ladder now. Stunfisk. This is actually fine. We're going to do some big damage. Watch this. Definitely wins charge priority. You ain't beating Gengar in charge priority, I'll tell you that. There's probably very few Pokemon that do beat Gengar in charge priority, honestly. That's fine, we'll take that. Yeah, obviously we shield. Let's just go straight into... Yeah, let's go straight into the Medicham here. Actually, that was bad. We should have saved some energy. Okay, good. This is fine. Okay, obviously let's tank a Hydro Cannon. We survive a Hydro Cannon. So we'll just tank it. We'll save our shield. Medicham is a beast. Like, I honestly don't know what his best teammates are. I'll have to do more research. But he is a beast. Look at that. He puts out good damage and he is tanky. So, I mean, what more can you want? So now maybe we just do a catch with Gengar and just let him go down. Nah, Gengar still has a decent amount of health. Let's just shield, and then we just beat the Swampert. No, let's don't. Let's save our shields for Greninja or Gengar. Let's go into Greninja here. Because our second Night Slash is actually really fast. So, with shields here, we fast move, farm him down, and then we're in it to win it with a move. Okay, it just goes down. That's even better. And we got the attack boost, so that's exactly what I wanted for this exact reason. Because I didn't want him to shield and use a move, and then we're forced to shield because I knew the Stunfisk still had energy. So now we just farm him down, and then we have a Hydro Cannon locked and loaded, and he tries to catch, so we'll save it. Which we lose this, but that's okay. Does he have a dark move? Either way, we die. I probably should have just Shadow Balled and taken all the energy I could have. Yeah. Alright, Hydro Cannons it is. 2 Hydro Cannons kills. He's out of shields, right? Yeah, 2 Hydro Cannons kill. No, he still has a fucking shield. God damn, bro. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable the pairings we get. That's what I'm blaming it on. I don't care. And he has a charge move. Okay, that's a win. Nice. GG's. GG's on that one. Okay, we won that one. That one was easy. Easy matchup. Swampert Hydro Cannon. Nah, doesn't count. Not gonna cut it. 9 and 12. Nice, a Shadow Zapdos. That's perfect. That's perfect. Watch this fast move damage. I bet you he like two shots me with this fast move damage. That's pretty even. That's pretty even. That's pretty funny. Did I not switch? Okay, game doesn't want me to switch. That's fine. So obviously we beat him to the first move, so I guess that means we beat him to the second, right? And we're just fast move farming him all the way down. Of course he's got a double. You know what? That's fine, because we got a hard counter for double. A hard counter for double. You can throw a wild charge, it doesn't even matter, but this is a body slam because you're just a fatter little sheep than me. Double's about to get the penalty. That's the only word that I could think that rhymed, and my touch screen isn't working. And he's an idiot and just tanks it like I said they do. Now he wild charges and we shield because we're not gonna fall for that. Or he just body slams to try and get anything off before he dies, and we farm him down. And we're out of shields, but it doesn't matter. Oof. Oh, wow, that was pretty lucky. Okay, well, farm, thank you. Dude, another Swampert, bro. And he gets all the free energy in the universe. Get the fuck out of here. That's so lucky. Okay, we won that one. Nice. We're on a fucking win streak. What's that, like 9 in a row? We're just killing people today, guys. This is easy. We haven't lost one in a while. We're just running through people now. We're just running through people now. Okay, good. A Malamar with a dark move. Perfect. That's fine. That is fine. We win charge priority. And we resist his fast move, which is even better. Okay, that's fine. Use your shields. Don't get to a charge move, because why would I? Okay, we won that one. 11 and 12 we climbed back. That's pretty good. That's pretty awesome. So let's win this, and there'll be 5 in a row, I think, for this set. No, we need 2 more. 2 more to get 5 in a row on this set. Doing awesome today, guys. We are killing it, Marcia. Just destroying everybody. See, they quit. That's a win right there. 12 and 12 now, baby. Perfect. Dude, we should have just went with this team the whole time. We're undefeated. Since we switched to this team, we're undefeated, guys. That's how you do it right there. Just when you just want to win, just go with shadows. It's easy. Just shadows. Shadow Gengar, and you're guaranteed to never lose a match again. Okay, that's fine. Use your shields, because you're scared. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Okay, that's fine. Look how much damage we did. Perfectly fine. That was easy. No problem. Okay, we just do more damage right here. Easy damage. Okay, we win charge priority here. Okay, that's fine. That's a good switch. That's a great switch for us. Because 2 cannon, what is 2 cannon gonna do? Look at that Night Slash just almost killed him. So now you shield, obviously. And then we just win. Free win. This one's just free. I mean, the other ones were wins for sure, easy, but this is just free. Look at this. We don't even use a move here. We just free farm this 2 cannon down, and then we have 2 hydro cannons waiting for the next person, and this match is just over. Just like this. Easy. 2 hydro cannons coming in. This person's done. For it, not gonna get the job done. Not gonna get the job done. You can't just, let me tell you something, guys. You can't just pick top meta Pokemon and expect the wins to be free. If you really want just free wins, guys, just pick Shadow Gengar, Medicham. I know it's expensive, but it's free wins, okay? It's worth the investment because then you just win every match from there, okay? So Medicham, Shadow Gengar, Shadow Greninja, and then you'll go undefeated, just like me. You just can't lose with this team. No matter what you do, you can't lose. And we still win. Like, now he's trying to go pro and do catches, and it's for it. So what are you gonna do? A Swift? Come on. A Trailblaze? Come on. A Trailblaze? Do I even need to charge it, guys? Do I even need to charge it on this one? Come on. That one was free. I mean, give me a challenge. It's another win. Another simple win. Like, give me a challenge at least. That was just too easy. Is that 25? Okay, my count's off, so I must have more wins. So let's give me 18 wins because I think my count is off. Let's just make sure it's right. Okay. We've played 40 matches. That's right. Okay. Perfect. Okay, easy. Easy. Steel. We have poison. We resist steel. Your little baby hydro cannon isn't going to do anything. You don't beat charge priority against Gengar. We've already discussed this. He must not be watching the stream, guys. He must not be. If he comes in here with Empoleon thinking he's going to do anything, he just must not be watching the screen is my take on it. Because look. Like he thinks he can get to shoot 2 hydro cannons before 2 shadow punches, but he doesn't get charge priority. So I don't know what he's thinking. Charizard just isn't gonna do it. I'm sorry. Like that's just too much damage, and then I just free farm you down. Then I have some hydro cannons waiting. I could probably even shield this. I mean tank this, but you're gonna use your little blast burn move. It does a lot of damage. I get it. You're doing meta stuff. I get it, but all you just did there was just give me a lot of free energy on the Greninja. It's just too easy, guys. I may have to do something different on the next stream because you guys don't want to just see me winning over and over, right? Like that's not why you're here, to just watch free wins, right? That's just too easy. You want to know what's really sad? Is when I switch in this Medicham here against this Empoleon, I don't even need to. Look at, that's why he was so scared. He was so scared because he's got a Psychic in the back ready to take a big Night Slash. And if I have a switch, I'm gonna switch just for the icing on the cake to let him know. To let him know that I don't even need to Night Slash because I got lots of other stuff. Even if it's a Psychic. I'm a Psychic. I resist you. What are you thinking? Shadow Ball. He has a super effective move and he thinks he can win with... I'm telling you guys. Worth every penny. Worth every penny. 499,000 for free wins. Free. I had 3 Pokemon left in that match? He didn't even have a chance. This is too easy. What's that, 19 and 12? This game's too easy. I might just have to retire because it's just getting to be where there's no competition anymore. It's just... Okay. That was good acting, right? I sounded convincing, like I was confident and winning and doing good. That's kind of funny. I bet you, like, if someone just happened to tune in at the very last minute when I won 2 in a row and I show them, they're like, wow, this guy's kicking butt. The true counter is probably... We probably had 7 wins. It was probably like 13 and 7. It's Saturday. I haven't eaten anything today. I got a Hot Pocket that I threw in the air fryer 2 hours ago, so it's probably nasty. So I need to go eat some lunch. I probably won't even eat that Hot Pocket. I don't really eat Hot Pockets, but I was like, shit, stream's about to start. I haven't eaten anything today. I've only had coffee, which is why I was so freaked out at the beginning. So it's lunchtime for me. I hope you guys go enjoy your Dunkin' Donuts and NASCAR. That's not a random catchphrase. That's what Jenny's gonna enjoy. But anyways, have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube so you can see the VODs and shorts and other stuff that I do. I'm a little bit slacking on the shorts, but I'm really trying to build up the YouTube. If you're a Twitch viewer, go to YouTube, subscribe. Even if you don't watch me there, which you should, subscribe anyways. Have a wonderful Saturday weekend. Tomorrow, sub Sundays, I'm gonna beat you down. Not really. You'll probably beat me because I suck. But anyways, I shouldn't end with negativity. It'll be even. You'll win some, I'll win some because we're both awesome. So stay awesome and have a great Saturday. Bye. That's all I have to say. Finally, I can shut up.
Yeah!
Oh my god! Did you see that? Darkest Lariat incoming, mega damage. It probably kills, maybe not. Boom! Hammer drop!
Loading up a lap tonight. Got my team ready for the fight. Through the grass and across the sea. Writing our own destiny. No time to pause, no time to rest. We're climbing higher to be the best. Every gym badge, every win. That's where the legend begins.
YouTube? It is
Luke Superstar,
back with
taking
another
the lead,
amazing
gotta catch
day
'em all.
in Pokemon
That's the
Go.
creed with every Pokemon.